Welcome to the Employee Recognition Program for 2021. Thank you for taking the time to watch and share in this unique format for our employee recognition this year. As you know, because invitations were issued, we had hoped and planned to host an in-person event for 2021. Recently, we became more hesitant as we saw the number of positive COVID cases on the increase and decided, as we have throughout this whole pandemic, to do what would be the more cautious and more safe thing for everyone. We certainly don't want to take any unnecessary chances. However, it is very important to us that we recognize employees for their years of service and for other noteworthy events of this past year. And so we've decided to once again use the video format to be able to recognize employees and most importantly to express our appreciation. This year we are celebrating employment milestones in the lives of 51 individuals who have been employed at St. Joseph Center for more than 5 years and as many as 40 years for a total of 600 years. This is significant for each of these employees being celebrated, as well as all of St. Joseph Center, because they are our colleagues and our friends. In addition to those being recognized for years of service, we will also recognize other deserving employees. Namely, we will be introducing this year's Direct Support Professionals of the Year from 3 departments. We will also be announcing those who have earned the certification from the National Alliance of Direct Support Professionals as part of our DSP Career Ladder. And finally, we will acknowledge with gratitude those who have retired since last year's video presentation of the employee recognition. On behalf of the board and administrative team, I want to extend my sincere appreciation for the countless ways that each of you brings our unique mission to life, how the tasks that you do and the love with which you do them makes a positive difference in someone's life. Recently, I read an article on why celebrating employee milestones are important, especially work anniversaries. And really, there's for a number of reasons that we could all recognize, but in particular, this article called out 4 reasons. One is to express appreciation. Yes, we should do this every day, each time we see one another. But the truth is, by having such a recognition event, we really make a distinct purpose of expressing our gratitude. So many people have given years of service to St. Joseph Center and the people that we support. And so it's good to have an event where we could really recognize and express our appreciation for you. It's also a chance to reminisce. There's lots of stories to be told between employees, happy memories, things you've shared together, and this gives us a chance to do that, to remember how we've progressed, how things have changed, to do that maybe with a longing for the past, but also an acknowledgement of all the hard things we've come through together. It also helps us to build stronger teams, to recognize each person's contributions and to get to know one another that much better. And finally, it reminds staff that what you do is very important. You bring great values to the work of St. Joseph Center, and for this we are most grateful. We are in the business of caring for people, and so it's important that we also care for one another. Staff being recognized work in every department of St. Joseph Center, and they demonstrate daily the values of care, concern, compassion, and commitment in dynamic ways depending on the work that they do. In addition to these values, we also see some of our principles at work. For example, person-centered care, helping each person to celebrate their uniqueness and prioritizing their ability to make decisions and to provide support. All of us are called upon to support people in person-centered care, and we especially see this in the heart of the relationship shared by nursing, QIDPs, behavioral support, dental hygienists, medical records, staff development, and the direct support professionals in the ICF and CLA, and the people that they support. Community participation is also a principle that we value, that we work to ensure people have access to their community and the opportunity to continue to grow and develop. This occurs in many places throughout our organization, and we especially see this operative in the work provided by adult day services, early intervention, and community support services. Hospitality is a great principle of St. Joseph Center. We're very well known for it, especially the reports that we get from families and visitors on how well they feel received. Everyone is asked to put forward a sense of welcome, but we especially see this carried forward by staff from housekeeping, maintenance, switchboard, resident services, laundry, and human resources department. Recognizing the gift of new life and God-given potential. As a ministry, we rejoice in the blessing of new life and celebrate all life as sacred. This resonates throughout St. Joseph Center and is especially evident in maternity and family services, Trinity Child Care Center, and therapy services. And a final principle, generosity and stewardship. Across the generations within our local and greater community, St. Joseph Center has benefited from the charitable and volunteer support of hundreds and thousands of people. Our very mission to care for one another is received as a gift from God. In response, we are called to be faithful stewards of the mission and look especially to the foundation, auxiliary, business office to ensure that resources entrusted to us, as well as the responsibility to steward the mission, is part of the work of administration and management. As we celebrate this employee recognition, I pray that you will always be affirmed in knowing how much God has blessed you with your unique gifts and talents, and also aware of the gratitude that so many have for your generous sharing of your life. May you realize from those you serve, with whom you serve, and within yourself the opportunity to reach for your greatest potential. And may our patron, St. Joseph, an example of courage and love, be your inspiration and strength. At this time, I'd like to introduce Sister Sandy Greco. Sister Sandy joined us this summer as the Pastoral Care Coordinator, and she will offer an invocation for our employee recognition.
Hi, my name's Sister Sandra Greco, and I'm the Pastoral Care Coordinator here at St. Joseph Center. I was asked to do a prayer of blessing for our dedicated employees here at St. Joseph Center. I want to start out with an older prayer of St. Joseph's, prayer for success in work. Glorious St. Joseph, model of all those who are devoted to labor, obtain for me the grace to work conscientiously, putting the call of duty above my failings, to work with thankfulness and joy, considering it an honor to be employed and use the gifts received from our God, to work with order, peace, prudence, and patience, never surrendering to weariness or difficulties, to work above all with purity of intention and with detachment from self, all for Jesus, all for Mary, and all after your example, our patron Joseph. But in these days, we've had to pray in many different ways. So in the recognition for the services that our employees have provided over the years, may the Lord bless these employees who give and gave of their hearts, gave of their talents, and love in working with everyone in so many ways as workers here at St. Joseph Center. We thank you, Lord, for the special gifts that you have given to our employees and for giving them the spirit of grace grace in the care, grace in the compassion, grace in the concern, and grace in their commitment in which they served over these years. May they all have strength and endurance to perform their many tasks, and may they know and feel the deep gratitude of those whom they have served, whether it be a soft touch, whether it be a thank you, or whether it be a smile that someone has helped someone else. For the many years of service, we ask you, God, to bless them and shower all of these employees with your grace now and forever. Amen. God bless. Thank you.
This year, we are celebrating those employees who were hired in the years ending in 5 or 0, and it covers the time from 1980 through 2015. And as has become our tradition, I'm going to share some facts from each of those years. So from the year 2015, here are some interesting facts. NCIS was the most popular TV show. Pope Francis visited the United States. Queen Elizabeth became Great Britain's longest reigning monarch. Popular food trends: avocado toast, cold brews, and fermented foods. The president was Barack Obama. The vice president was Joe Biden. Price of gas per gallon, $2.43. New England Patriots defeated Seattle Seahawks to win the Super Bowl. The Kansas City Royals defeated New York Mets to win the World Series. The best picture was Birdman. The best song was Stay With Me, but probably the most popular one released that year was Happy by Pharrell Williams. And all of us at St. Joseph Center are happy that the following employees joined us in 2015.
5 years of service. Brittany Andrewish, Direct Support Professional. Richard Armazzani, Director of Buildings and Grounds. Amy Becker, Direct Support Professional. Stephanie Bosick, Direct Support Professional. Patricia Boylan, Housekeeping Attendant. Heather Brathen, Unit Manager. Angelo Cabasa, Maintenance Worker 2. Jessica Cortez, Direct Support Professional. Elizabeth Finnerty, Program Assistant. Anilda Fortes, Direct Support Professional. Sandra Golay, House Manager. Angeline Hafner, Direct Support Professional. Shantae Harris, Qualified Intellectual Disabilities Professional. Alexandra Kretschmann, Reception. Melissa Ives, Qualified Intellectual Disabilities Professional. Donna McCabbage, House Manager. Michelle Mandarando, Supported Living Coach. Diane Martin, Program Assistant. Mandy McHugh, Direct Support Professional. Deborah Mahalik, Direct Support Professional. Michelle Miles, Supported Living Coach. Dana Snyder, Direct Support Professional. Krista Turner, Direct Support Professional.
We celebrate those employees with 10 years of service by taking a look back at the year 2010. Snowmageddon was the name given to the multiple February snowstorms that dropped 40 inches of snow on northeastern Pennsylvania in 1 week. President was Barack Obama, Vice President Joe Biden. The price of gas, $2.75 a gallon. New Orleans Saints defeated Indianapolis Colts to win the Super Bowl. San Francisco Giants defeated Texas Rangers to win the World Series. The best picture was The King's Speech. Single of the year was Single Ladies by Beyonce. Time Person of the Year was Mark Zuckerberg. And that was the year that St. Joseph Center opened the DeNaples Family Community Services building. And that's why we don't say the Flex anymore, although some people do. But we're happy that the following people joined us at St. Joseph Center.
10 years of service, Janine Barbera, Direct Support Professional. Colleen Barron, Community Support Professional. Sandra Beavers, Direct Support Professional. Georgine DePrimo, Community Support Professional. Teresa DeRoss, Program Specialist, Community Living Arrangement. Martin Grant, Supported Living Coach. Thomas Horan, Maintenance Worker 2. Sister Mary Alice Jacquinot, President, CEO. Araceli Koska, Direct Support Professional. Ada Rabinovic, Community Support Professional. Joanne Verdus, Director of Development and Public Relations.
So we'll stay in the same century and take a step back to 2005 and recognize those people with 15 years of service and recall some things that may have occurred that year. Pope John Paul II died. The President of the United States was George W. Bush. The Vice President was Dick Cheney. The price of gas was $2.39 per gallon. New England Patriots defeated Philadelphia Eagles to win the Super Bowl. Chicago White Sox defeated Houston Astros to win the World Series. The Best Picture was Crash. The Song of the Year was Daughters by John Mayer. The Time Person of the Year was The Good Samaritans. And an interesting St. Joseph's fact, that year we launched a capital campaign to renovate the main center, including residential areas, kitchen, laundry, and the maintenance area. And it was a good year for St. Joseph Center because the following people joined us.
15 years of service. Cheryl Berger, Community Support Professional. Laura Christina, Secretary 1. Tamara Hall, Director of Maternity and Family Services. Marjorie Harrington, Accounting Clerk 1. Dorothy Loney, Direct Support Professional. Sharon Sanaciro, Administrative Assistant 1. Kathleen Weinschenk, Administrative Assistant 1.
We'll look at the year 2000 and honor those people with 20 years of service. That was the turn of the century, and gratefully all of the fears we had about Y2K were not realized, even though we had lots of preparation. I think we've finally used up all of the water that was put aside. The president was Bill Clinton, the vice president Al Gore. The price of gasoline, and this hurts, was $1.66 a gallon. The St. Louis Rams defeated the Tennessee Titans to win the Super Bowl. The New York Yankees defeated the New York Mets to win the World Series. The Best Picture was American Beauty. Song of the Year was Smooth by Santana. Time Person of the Year was George W. Bush. And an interesting St. Joe's fact, North Everett CLA was opened and the auction started, fundraising for the auxiliary and services of St. Joseph Center. For St. Joseph Center, it was a great year when the following employees joined us.
20 years of service. Patricia Grendel, Unit Manager. Patricia Hall, Direct Support Professional. Jennifer Nicholson, Record Clerk.
So now we will go to last century and look at the year 1990 and honor those people with 30 years of service at St. Joseph Center. An interesting fact, East and West Germany reunited and the Hubble Space Telescope was launched. The president was George H. Bush and the vice president was Dan Quayle. The price of gas was $1.09 per gallon. San Francisco 49ers defeated the Cincinnati Bengals to win the Super Bowl, and the Cincinnati Reds defeated Oakland Athletics to win the World Series. Time Person of the Year was George H. Bush. The Best Picture was Dances with Wolves. Song of the Year was Wind Beneath My Wings. And at St. Joseph Center, the Bellman Street CLA opened, and there also was an Operations Improvement Initiative project which began at St. Joseph Center. And we have, all these years later, continued to improve. And part of our team included those people who joined us in 1990.
30 years of service. Kathleen Harley, Registered Nurse. Christine Stenglein, Laundry Worker. Donna Zimmerman, Laundry Worker.
For 1985, we'll consider those people who joined us 35 years ago and appreciate them so much. An interesting fact from 1985, throughout our country, the Live Aid concerts occurred, and Ronald Reagan was the President of the United States, and George Bush was the Vice President. Gas was $1.11 per gallon. San Francisco 49ers defeated Miami Dolphins to win the Super Bowl. The Kansas City Royals defeated St. Louis Cardinals to win the World Series. The best picture was Out of Africa. Song of the year was What's Love Got to Do With It by Tina Turner. And at St. Joseph Center, the first golf tournament was initiated. And the following people joined us, and we appreciate each one of them.
35 years of service. Therese Chamberlain, Health Wellness Coordinator. Karen Keklak, Community Liaison.
And let's take a look at 1980, 40 years of service, and especially appreciate Sandy Carden for her dedication to the mission and people of St. Joseph Center. Also in that year, the U.S. broke its ties with Iran. Ted Turner launched CNN, and John Lennon was killed. Jimmy Carter was the President of the United States, and Walter Mondale the Vice President. Gas was $1.23 per gallon. The Pittsburgh Steelers defeated Los Angeles Rams to win the Super Bowl. Philadelphia Phillies defeated Kansas City Royals to win the World Series. Time Person of the Year was Ronald Reagan. Best Picture was Ordinary People. The Song of the Year was What a Fool Believes. And at St. Joseph Center, we were officially licensed as an intermediate care facility. We're very grateful to Sandy for joining St. Joseph Center and for her career and the many ways that she continues to impact her coworkers and the people she supports.
40 years of service. Sandra Carden, Registered Nurse.
At St. Joseph Center, the care and support provided is inspired by the teachings of Jesus, emphasizing the worthiness of each person to be uniquely loved by God and rooted in the core values of care, concern, compassion, and commitment. The DSP of the Year Awards honors outstanding DSPs who embody these teachings and values by demonstrating extraordinary and innovative care and support that leads individuals with intellectual disabilities to live meaningful, inclusive lives. It is with great pleasure I get to introduce the 2021 DSP of the Award recipients: Lisa Garrick, Adult Day Services; David Mazurish, Community Living Arrangement; and Teresa Egan, Intermediate Care Facility. These award recipients have shown the commitment to transform lives by supporting people develop their abilities and potential to the fullest extent possible. Presenting the award to Lisa Garrick is Jennifer Mackey, Director of Adult Day Services.
Lisa Garrick, Adult Day Services Direct Support Professional of the Year. Amazing, like your child's first step, Lisa says with tremendous energy as she recalls seeing a resident progress. I remember her rolling, then scooting, and walking, and eventually running. There are so many of these moments I have seen throughout the year, she says. Lisa has been at St. Joe's for over 21 years and is connected to everyone here because of her older sister having a developmental disability. So many may recall when you were able to visit the many faces as you entered Adult Day Services on Blakely Street and smelled the delicious chocolate chip cookies baking down the hall. Lisa is in charge of cooking groups and works with clients to make delicious treats for everyone at the ADS to enjoy. Lisa helps individuals bake various treats to bring to local fire departments as a way of thanking them for their services, as well as to foster friendships. In these cooking groups, she helps clients work on skill building of pouring, measuring, and mixing. Prior to the pandemic, she would take an individual to the store once a week to help assist in shopping for groceries, often giving clients choices of what to make and what to buy. While at the Blakely Street Day program, everyone enjoyed looking forward to a party on the patio every Friday under the pavilion with music and lots of delicious treats. Lisa knows the majority of the individuals at both the Adult Day Services and the Intermediate Care Facility and this personal knowledge of the individuals has helped her support many of them as their medical status and physical capabilities have changed. She adapts activities to include individuals in various ways as their level of independent involvement changes. Before the pandemic, Lisa often accompanied individuals out into the community, to stores, recreation centers, tourist attractions, and various volunteer opportunities, always helping individuals participate in the activity and making it fun for all. Lisa enjoys baking and crafts at work and at home. She was born in Scranton, raised in Old Forge, and currently lives in Jessup. Her education includes Old Forge High School and Allied Technical Centers. She has a son, Thomas, who lives in the area. Her colleagues have added, Lisa has filled many roles while here at St. Joseph's Center, including unit manager. She always ensures the individual's safety and well-being. She's a hard worker and puts the individual's needs first, and teaches newer staff the importance of respecting the individual's choices and ensuring the individual's dignity is always preserved. She offers healthy choices to the individuals in cooking groups and always advocates for the individuals she serves. She makes everyone feel welcome and included.
Presenting the award to David Mazurish is Linda Riley, Director of Community Living Arrangement.
David Masarish, Direct Support Professional, Community Living Arrangements Program. There's a difference between doing a job and doing a job you love, says David, and you can hear the excitement in his voice when he talks about the individuals he serves. David worked as a chef at several well-known area restaurants when a friend introduced him to the St. Joe's community 22 years ago. He's been providing extraordinary care ever since. When David began at St. Joseph's, he served as a live-in house manager at the home in Dalton, and he currently works third shift in the same home. He and the individuals there enjoy movie nights, special dinners, including roasted turkey with all the trimmings, making their own hot chocolate, and special breakfasts as they get ready to start their day. David has so many stories to tell, like taking one of the guys to a car show in Carlisle and finding out how much that individual enjoys cars also. A coworker commented, "Kind and sincere are two words to describe David." They added, "David always has a smile and a kind gesture towards the guys. For instance, one individual's family always picks him up on holidays to celebrate, and he would come home in such a good mood. But as time went on, his family visited once or twice a year, and he was crushed. David offered to take him home for a holiday, and he was overjoyed. His mood was amazing that day, and it put some heart in his co-workers also." David was born and raised in Scranton and received his education at Scranton Tech and Johnson's College. He enjoys fishing and antique car shows, especially ones featuring Corvettes. David has a sister and brother-in-law who reside in Kansas and a niece and nephew in Florida, all whom he cannot wait to see once again when it is safe to travel. David, because of his culinary expertise, makes sure everyone has their favorite snacks, drinks, baked goods, and specialty items, ensuring everyone in his care is healthy and happy. As a colleague sums it up, in David, you can see a dedicated and hard worker, a supporter and a friend, a figure to look up to, and one of the best I have seen during my time here. Congratulations, David.
Presenting the award to Teresa Egan is Marie Woody, Director of Residential Services.
Teresa Egan, Intermediate Care Facility Direct Support Professional of the Year. "When they hear my voice, they light up," says Teresa. "That really touches my heart." Teresa's energy and positive attitude is infectious. You can hear it in her voice and see it in her work. Always optimistic and searching for new places, events, and people to introduce those she works with. Because Teresa has worked at St. Joe's for over 18 years, she knows the individuals she cares for so well, always introducing them as her friend. She's able to offer them choices while considering their likes, dislikes, preferences, and make certain they are included in decisions, events, and conversation. When an individual with challenges is in the community and treated with dignity and respect by the caregiver, it's an example for the community to follow. and this type of education contributes to the acceptance that all people, regardless of ability, can impact society. Teresa's extraordinary care sets a beautiful example in the community. No matter the outing, a baseball game, rides in the van to see fall foliage or Christmas lights, drive-in movies, or seeing a local band, Teresa is grateful to share in the moments with her friends and be a part of the simple things of life. Teresa helps the ladies she's working with develop new skills daily and meticulously follows their program plans while modeling healthy relationships and a positive attitude. She promotes opportunities to exercise choice by offering options for activities, food, positions, spending time with others, television, music, or books. Treating each person with respect, she accepts them without judgment and helps them to become as independent as possible. Born and raised in Scranton, Teresa was educated at Dunmore High School and Penn State University. Her parents live in Florida, and her brother, sister-in-law, niece, and nephew all live in Texas. She has recently visited all of them. Teresa encourages participation in weekly Mass. She models a life of care, compassion, and unselfishness when it comes to the spiritual health of the individuals she supports. A colleague adds, Teresa is a positive and energetic attitude, and she shares those emotions with those around her. She is the best cheerleader for individual abilities, not seeing what a person can't do, but focusing on individual skills.
St. Joseph Center is proud to participate with the National Alliance of Direct Support Professionals in offering a Direct Support Professional Career Ladder and Credentialing Program. This program provides DSPs with professional learning opportunities, innovative training, and mentored opportunities, oriented to the development of skills, knowledge, and competencies. The Career Ladder is made up of 3 components: web-based training, mentoring, and the development of comprehensive work samples. Web-based courses and lessons provided through the College Direct Support lay the foundation of knowledge. Mentoring assists in the transfer of knowledge, development of competencies, and the application of skills to the job. The development of comprehensive work samples reinforces and demonstrates these competencies. These 3 components align with the requirements for Direct Support Professional credentialing from the National Alliance of Direct Support Professionals. Congratulations to the following DSPs for earning their DSP-1 certification from the National Alliance of Direct Support Professionals. Jamie Doherty, DSP Intermediate Care Facility. Nicole Rohan, DSP Intermediate Care Facility. Hannah Price, Program Assistant, Adult Day Services, Luzerne County. Barbara Nemitz, Program Assistant, Adult Day Services, Luzerne County. Congratulations to Dawn Talley, Community Support Professional from Community Support Services, for earning her DSP-2 certification through the National Alliance of Direct Support Professionals. We want to thank you for your commitment that this accomplishment reflects. Completing the required coursework, participating in mentorship activities, and submitting comprehensive work samples demanded your time and attention. This also shows your desire to increase your skills and knowledge, and reflects your commitment to the people you support and serve. We ask for your continued commitment to professional development through learning, sharing resources, and encouraging colleagues to participate in the DSP Career Ladder. All this will continue to benefit St. Joseph Center, you personally, and most importantly, the people that trust us to assist and support in pursuing their life goals.
Hopefully you know that employee recognition is an important aspect of our work culture at St. Joseph Center. And we have reason to celebrate because so many of you have committed to St. Joseph Center for the longevity of your professional career. This is why we have decided to once again mention and highlight those people who have retired since our last recognition program. We have had many great experiences together. Indeed, each of them has shown their dedication and deserve an opportunity now to enjoy their retirement, and we wish them the best. To each of them, I extend on behalf of St. Joseph Center sincere appreciation and personal admiration. May God bless you with happiness, good health, and abundant love as you begin your many years of retirement. Stay close to St. Joseph and your friends at St. Joseph Center. God bless you and thank you.
Recent retirees: Rose Rozelle, Joan Quinlan, William Waller, Kay Dotson, Linda Edlin, Jeffrey Merritt, Jane Russell, David Triani, and Ann Rink. We once again would like to extend our appreciation and gratitude to all of you, our valued employees. We are continuously inspired and awed by your accomplishments, service, and commitment to St. Joseph Center and the individuals and families we serve. St. Joseph Center believes that it is a committed, caring, and supportive staff that make all the difference in making meaningful life experiences for all those we serve. Thank you all for demonstrating how our core values of care, concern, compassion, and commitment transform lives every day.